And let's get it, YouTube. Well, it is another beautiful, scorching day. Yesterday was 113 in Arizona, and it's going to be similarly close today. Uh, it's a beautiful day. I hope everyone is having a beautiful day. So, today I'm talking about grief. I'm asking the question: do you grieve publicly? Do you grieve privately? How long do you think that someone should grieve? Is it a lifelong process? Because as we get older, people disappear out of our lives. Our childhood friends, our friends that we make over the years, our associates, hey, just people in the community that we basically don't know a lot. We know them, we see them, we speak to them, but we really don't know them. So I'm just asking the question today: how do you grieve? Because I'm seeing that, like I said, as we get older, people are just leaving here in droves. I think every day of the week, uh, I get a call that someone has passed. I'm looking on Facebook every day. 4 or 5 people have passed that have been in my life, that have been my friends. And sometime I can go and support, but because I live in Arizona, I can't travel back and forth all the time for each and every one, including in my family. Uh, and I wanted so much to be there to comfort my family and my friends because I know a lot of people, and I always tell people, people don't need you when they up, but they do need you when they down. So I'm a little different with grief because I know I mentioned it before. My mom had kind of prepared us when we were small to know that everyone was going to leave. When you're young, you don't understand such a statement as that, and you don't know how powerful that statement is in your life because it kind of makes you wonder, should I've made all of those friends? Because it's so hard losing all these people. During COVID, at least 100 people. Since then, 2 to 300 people. When I tell you I know a lot of people, I know a lot of people. Plus, celebrities. Plus, different people who are in front of the camera, behind the camera. Just people are leaving. And so I always say a prayer for the person that passes. When I first hear the news, because I ask God to welcome them to Him and hold them in His hand and keep them. Uh, doesn't matter whether that person was good or bad, because who are we? We're nobody. We're nobody to judge anybody. So it doesn't matter if that person is good or bad. I'm still going to grieve for them because, as we all know, life is short. We didn't realize how short it was when we were young. We were thinking that life was just long lasting and we were just going to be having fun all the time and we were going to be laughing and it was going to be full of friends and joy. But as we see, the older you get, the more people that leave you. And how, and tell me, how does that impact you losing friends, kindergarten friends, college friends, high school friends, community friends, family, friends that you've made over the years, even co-workers. I've had some co-workers that passed that I was very, very close to, and it really touched me in ways nobody. It was like, oh, you just work with that person, but people don't understand. If you're at a job, you're with those people a lot. So those people talk to you. You hear about the weddings, the babies being born, the grandparents dying, the mom and pop dying. So people, you know, I don't know if I could say I was fortunate or unfortunate that people like to talk to me and share their lives with me. So I listen, and when those people pass, like I said, I put a prayer out. If I can go support that family, I will in any way that I can. Doesn't matter what it is, I will do it because I would hope that someone would want to do the same for me based on the relationships that we've had and continue to have. And so I'm going to get back to what I was saying about how I handle grief. People say, Val, you don't cry all the time. People don't know that even if you're not crying outside, you are crying inside because everybody misses their loved ones. We want their hug, we want their touch, we want their telephone call. We want to be able to reach out and touch them, but we can't touch them anymore in the physical world. But we can hope and pray that they have lived their life in such a way that God receives them with open doors. And so I'm pretty stoic because, like I said, my mom prepared me when I was little, and I've lost so many people over the years because I'm a friendly person. If I see somebody walking down the street, I say, "Hey, how you doing?" May not end up to be anything, but a lot of times these people, we actually end up having decent, friendly relationships. May not hang out with each other. We may just talk on the stoop, may just talk as we see each other walking down the street or driving down the street or whatever. And the losses can be overwhelming. So do you read your Bible to get strength? Do you talk to other friends to get strength? Uh, what do you do? Do you do physical activity to get rid of the pain? Do you internalize the hurt and let it hurt you for forever? Because I know that during certain times of your life, you will remember a person just by a song, a memory. You will remember that person just by a smell, just by a touch, just by a taste of something. And it reminds you. So for me, what I do, because I've lost so many people and I have so many memories, I love those memories because it really means that you have lived life and you have lived life, with other people. And that life is good. And we all recognize that we all are going to leave here. We all have our favorite people. We have our special people. We have family. We have friends. And to know that these people are going to leave me, I try to show love while they're here. I know my stepmom, Lola Porch, told me, give me my flowers while I'm alive because I can't smell them when I'm dead. And so that's what I kind of proceeded to do, throughout my life with my friends. I would call them and say, hey, I haven't talked to you in a minute. You all right? I was just thinking about you. And if they're going through something, they will relay that to me. And then if I can help in any kind of way, I'm going to go help. Uh, so I take those memories with me throughout my life. And it makes me personally a better person from knowing these people. Some of these people were my mentors. Some of them were family. Some of them were friends. Some of them were associates. And we really became locked in with each other because of similarities. Sometimes people that were just totally opposite of me. Totally opposite. I got a big mouth. Some people are quiet. But we were able to have a bond because we had things in common. So when we lose people out of our life, take those memories, walk with those memories. Hey, I can't tell anybody how to grieve because some people fall out on the ground. Some people have bad attitudes for years. Some people stop believing in God because of their losses. Some people just kind of check out of life. Some people, grieve and cry and wail, and then they get over it and then they push on. But everybody's grieving method is totally different. Some people distance themselves away from people for years. I've had friends that wouldn't talk to anyone for years because they were so heartbroken, maybe by the expectations of the person that passed away. And so we have to give those people that space because we can't tell someone how their loss is affecting them because we don't understand the relationship. Some people like, oh, they need to quit talking about their loved one. They've been gone. How do we know? Because we can deal with things differently than that person. That person it's feeling what they're feeling. We cannot deny what they're feeling. Yeah, sometimes I've said it myself. Hey, this person kind of need to not say get over it because you can never get over losses like these that we occur in our lives. We can't get over them. I've lost so many people that were just such lovely people and such good people, uh, but I maintain a smile. I maintain a joke. I maintain things because they would want me to maintain life. They don't want me to sit in the corner and forget that life goes on, because if the situation was reversed, life would still go on. So just think about this. Like when someone in your life passes, you go outside, the sun is still shining, people still having barbecues, people still going to work, people still having arguments, people still, backbiting, whatever. So life will continue on, whether, because we're not going to continue on forever. So even when we leave this planet, life is going to go on. And I suggest for people that know me, they already know what to do. Have a big party, invite a lot of people, say my name a couple times during the party, and eat some good food. Don't bring no chicken and no spaghetti, cause I don't rock with that. Don't forget that, y'all, family, friends. If you're gonna do it right. So we this is a part of our lives that each and every person has to deal with. Sometimes we have to deal with it with a baby. Sometimes we have to deal with it with an elderly person. Sometimes we have to deal with it with a teenager. Sometimes a middle-aged person. We all are going to have to go through this thing. We don't have to go through this thing together because each person's feelings is different. Respect people's feelings, respect their grief, because grief is an ongoing thing. In my life, I don't hardly get an opportunity to grieve for one when the next one goes. So it's hard for me because I'm dealing with one loss. Now here comes three or four right in the same day, same week, same month, sometimes same year. So that's why I'm asking questions. How do you deal with the loss of loved ones, friends, a husband, a wife, a lover, whatever, a child, whatever? Talk to me. Let me know, because we all need tips on how to deal with things. We don't know everything. I don't know everything. That's why I come on here and I ask questions, because I want to know how people feel, because I know the losses, they have added up to the ceiling. And when I tell you that they come back down the ceiling, hit the floor, and go back up again, it's been like that for so many years. I know, I remember when I was a kid, only old people basically passed away. So I thought that that was the natural process. When you get older, okay, something's going to happen and you're going to leave up out of here. I did not know that if there was going to be kids in my class that passed away. I didn't know that. I wasn't prepared for that. I didn't know that as a teenager that I would lose friends. I had no idea. Even know how to deal with it. Now, like I said, you have to come to grips as you get older and realize that everyone you know will leave here. It's all in how you handle it. And that's what really, to me, builds character. It builds strength. It builds resolve. Because anytime that those things happen, we have to jump into action. And because that is a situation that has to be resolved very quickly. Uh, and it's deep. And I know it's overwhelming for some people. Some people be on medication after losing a loved one. So hey, tell me what you guys do. We all need help in figuring these things out. Because hey, some people, give me some tips. I mean, really, give me some tips, baby, because walking through this life it's a heck of a journey. But to know one day you will walk in this life alone because everybody will be gone, and that is so, to me, crazy. It's daunting. But I'm just going to say, rest in peace to all my loved ones that I've lost through the years. It's too many to name. There would be no way I could fill up 5,000 houses with names of people that I've known. And I still know a lot of people, but the list is getting smaller and smaller. So that's why I try to continue to build my friend network, associate network, whatever, because it's not fun to lose everyone, and it's not fun to lose yourself because you're losing everyone. Know that life is to be lived, and life will be gone. Hey, YouTube, I appreciate you guys. Comment, like, share, and subscribe. Uh, I'm on here every day. Kind of just listen to some of the things I say. Take it as you may. Hey, peace out.